Hi guys, Matt Lemke here with your gamer goggles, and we're at Gen Con 51. That's 2018 for those of you that know it by year. We're at the Dire Wolf booth, and we're going to talk about everything Clank. And oh, it's got a short cord, Eternal. There we go. Hey, look, you can see it now. And we'll just lay that down for now. It's got the nice little Best Buy security cables on it, so you can't walk away. So let's start with. Let's start with Clank. Sure. I mean, I haven't done a lot with Clank. I was going to look at it at Origins and I didn't have time. I don't remember where I was going to look at it, but I was going to look at it. So Clank is a tabletop board game with card game mechanics from what I can see. What's new with it? I mean, it's been out a while now.
So Clank has sort of made its home at Gen Con in some ways. The first Clank game, Clank, a deck building adventure, released at Gen Con in 2016 and was one of the sort of unannounced surprise hits of the show that launched us onto being, oh, okay, we have to make some more Clank stuff. Clank in Space, the first standalone sequel, if you will, to Clank, released last year at Gen Con, and now the first expansion for Clank in Space, called Apocalypse, is here releasing at Gen Con 2018. In Clank, you play a thief trying to steal your way to riches and glory. In Clank in Space, you're robbing an alien starship of some ancient artifacts, where you have to sneak into the bridge, sneak aboard the starship, sneak into the bridge, grab an artifact, and escape in an escape pod before the evil Lord Erraticus and his goons catch up to you. Clank is a deck builder with a board game component, so you start with a very basic core deck of resources that over the course of the game improve with weapons and allies and new abilities and treasure. So as you're going, there's a progression element where your deck gets better, you get stronger, you get faster, and all the while the danger is increasing and there are more and more sort of deadly and dangerous threats throughout the starship that you're trying to get to. It's a game for up to 4 players where you're competing for the best artifact in a points-based race. And you want to sneak in, grab the loot, and escape before anyone catches you along the way. Here at Gen Con, we're releasing Clank in Space Apocalypse for the first time. It'll be in game stores in a couple of weeks. And the big twist in Apocalypse is that Erraticus has these many evil schemes, as evil overlords will. Bent on world domination, messing with space-time continuum, blowing up various planets, the kinds of things that alien bad guys are up to. And as you progress through the game, Erraticus's schemes are progressing along these tracks, and that can have some surprising and devastating consequences if left unchecked. So the thieves, while competing with one another, have to decide how much of their time and resources they're going to dedicate to fighting back against Erraticus and saving civilization as we know it, while at the same time trying to get rich and escape while their fellows are also trying to do the same.
I think you covered my next question, which was what you're fine, dude. Which was what does it add, and I think you got that. So, sure. What is your favorite mechanic in Clank?
I am always a fan. In any kind of deck building card game, drawing cards is great, getting rid of the bad cards in your hand is great. My favorite thing to do in Clank in Space there are these power crystals scattered throughout the starship, and as you go around you can collect power crystals that will turn on different additional abilities of cards that generally make you better at drawing cards and getting rid of bad cards in your hand. So I personally am a sucker for going out of my way to pick up these power crystals and unlock the new abilities on cards that you find along the way anyway.
Very cool. Very cool.
There's a lot of great stuff in it. I'm also personally a big fan of anything that lets you trash cards, you know, get rid of bad cards in your deck, thin your deck.
Somebody played Magic.
Well, good cards are good, bad cards are bad. You want more of one than the other. Yeah, there's a lot of great stuff that's going on there.
All right, so after Apocalypse, what are your plans?
There'll definitely be more to come. In fact, I don't know if we have one here. Let's see if I can find one. In our these are the
Hey, look at that! I found it.
Here we go. So one of the fun little Easter eggs that some people will be speculating about is, I don't know if we can see this.
They'll be able to.
The Whiskers promo that you get when you, if you get Apocalypse from us here at Gen Con, is a sort of fun take on one of the iconic Clank characters that starts in the base game of Mr. Whiskers, the mischievous cat who seems to be traveling through time and space and getting up to various hijinks. And the Whiskers promo actually comes from the future of Clank, in that one of the abilities on the card says, take a cyberware from your discard pile into your hand. Cyberware notably is not a thing that occurs in Clank in Space or Clank in Space Apocalypse, but might give you some indication of things that are yet to come from our favorite time-traveling feline, Whiskers, who has glimpsed the future of what is to come.
All right. So I guess that leads us to Eternal.
Sure. Eternal.
Can you unplug that, or will it sound
no, yeah, you can unplug that. This is actually hooked down there. So Eternal is a digital strategy card game for PC and iOS and Android phones and tablets. It's one of the most generous, truly free-to-play games you can buy, period, let alone card games. And in Eternal, it's a sort of six guns and sorcery world of dragons and gunslingers and wizards and paladins in a sort of vaguely Old West cosmopolitan setting. You play resources from your hand, which allow you to summon units, cast spells, forge weapons, and do all kinds of great stuff in order to defeat your opponent who is trying to prevent you from doing this thing. One of the really great things about Eternal is that it combines the sort of modern digital aesthetic of video games and the sort of pace and polish of, real 21st century mobile gaming with the deep strategy roots of traditional tabletop card games.
It's sort of cool in VR.
Some of our artists would be very happy to hear you say that. And in Eternal, you have total deck building, creativity, and freedom, meaning that you can mix and match as many cards as you want in any combinations you want. There are no restrictions of what can pair with what. And as you progress and your collection grows and you become more acquainted with the game, there's all sorts of great stuff you can do. There are lots of different archetypes, from everything from super aggro decks to combo and control, and a wide range of things going on there that really let you play the game however you want to play it.
I think the demo's rigged. You're crushing this guy.
Oh, I'm good. So this is one of the things about Eternal. Both fast spells and ambush units allow you to interact on your opponent's turn. So you jinxed me. I just got completely blown out by a lightning strike and a storm lynx, and now things are a little bit different. One of the core principles of Eternal's gameplay is that you're never entirely safe. It's not like, oh, it's my opponent's turn, so I can sit back and do nothing now. Eternal also makes really great use of some fun digital-only mechanics that are a real hassle to do in paper. So you'll see that some of the units that I've been attacking with have an ability called War Cry, which means every time they attack, the top unit or weapon in my deck gets +1/+1 permanently. Buffs are permanent. And right now, my Crown Watch Deserter is a 7/7, whereas she would have started as a 3/3. Because of War Cry triggers, she's gotten a lot bigger, and now I can play a 3-cost 7/7, which will help me turn this thing around, hopefully.
Yeah, a little bit.
But yeah, we just released our 4th set, The Fall of Argenport, a few weeks ago, and that's off to a great start, really shaking up the metagame. In addition, just today here at Gen Con, we're launching a new promotion with Twitch and Amazon Prime, where any Twitch Prime or Amazon Prime subscriber who links their Eternal account to their Prime account gets 33 free packs, an exclusive premium avatar, and an exclusive premium card back, all included for free with their subscription. We like giving stuff away. We say we're a truly free-to-play game. We actually do give you as much stuff as we can. And that's going to be going on for a while, so if you are not a subscriber, you should go do that and come play Eternal. If you are a subscriber, you should definitely come and play Eternal and get all this great stuff. So this is going pretty well now. And now that I hit 7 power, we can wrap things up pretty quickly here with Akaria the Liberator, one of the more iconic cards from Eternal. She's a massive Valkyrie with flying, Aegis Charge, Endurance, and Warcry 5. So that means every time she attacks the top unit or weapon of your deck, it's +5/+5 permanently.
Oh, when she gets to attack, she comes in.
Yeah, because she has charge.
I think it ends the game.
It's pretty close. It's pretty close to it. I feel like we're in good shape.
Wrath of God. Oh, and here comes the dragon.
Kuriox the dragon. So this, for instance, is a 10/11, normally a 1/2, but has been buffed by Warcry triggers. And she also has double damage, so she'll do 20 damage if she hits you. So things aren't going well for our friend Kuriox here.
Nope.
It's good. It's better when you win the demo games.
Usually.
Sometimes you lose. There we go. And victory.
Really dead, dude.
We got there. -30.
You get extra points for that?
Style points.
Style points.
They're not redeemable, but
That's too bad.
You definitely get more style points.
Very cool.
So yeah, so that is Eternal. It's available on iOS and Android phones and tablets and on PC. One of the great things about Eternal is that your single account, your collection goes with you across platforms and devices wherever you go. So if you start a game in the morning on your iPhone and pick it up at work when you're goofing off on your PC and then finish it at night on your Android tablet, you can all, take your collection, take your stuff with you wherever you go. It's all one account. So it's a great time to join Eternal. There's a lot of great stuff going on, and we're giving away a fairly insane quantity of free stuff. So I would encourage everyone to check it out.
Yes. So, and you also do a lot of other digital, like you've got lanterns here, I see. You've got
Lanterns and Lotus. Yeah, those are digital adaptations of tabletop games. So Lanterns is a really pretty tile placement game. Where it's sort of like dominoes, where you have to determine which orientation you want to place your lanterns in, that you gain resources and turn in for points. Really smart. I am terrible at lanterns. I lose.
My wife will probably destroy us both.
I lose to my wife a lot. Lotus is a very pretty flower cultivation game where you play cards in order to help flowers bloom. But the kind of tricky element there is whoever completes the flower gets the points. So you want to not do it too quickly, and also you have these little called guardians, these little sort of insect friends that can help you defend flowers that you're building to prevent other players from sneaking in and stealing them from you.
It's pretty neat.
Yeah, it's fun. It's really pretty and it's really fun. And yeah, there's some great stuff. We've got more stuff coming from Direwolf over the next few months, and there's a lot going on, and we're busy. We're busy.
Right.
That's why Gen Con's fun.
Cool. Anything else you want to add?
No, I think that about does it.
All right. Thanks, Matt.
Yep. Thank you.
Bye, guys. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Hi, guys. Meet the Nibbles, who's gonna go down. She just decided not to go down my back, so we'll do this for her so she's comfy. Thanks for watching my video, and I appreciate it. Please hit the like button and share it if you know somebody who might be interested. And of course, there's always Twitter and the Facebook thingy, and soon I have a newsletter coming. That'll be down there or in a link below, and my kitty cat loves that idea. So anyway, there was one more thing. Oh yeah, subscribe. Be a part of my community, our community. Let's make it grow together. See you guys at a con somewhere, or a local store, or if I'm driving through the country, maybe a game club. I don't know, you're not going to go knock down my camera. Bye, guys.